I wrote something down because if I don't write things down, then I just ramble.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I remember that.
all right.
I
We'll
don't
start
write
with
things
this.
down.
Monica Goods should be alive today.
That's right.
And at the end of the day, no matter what else I say, the most important thing to remember is that Monica Goods should be alive today. And I want to make sure that nothing like this happens again. So I want to start by talking about qualified immunity. Because qualified immunity is a judge-created rule that protects government officials, including police officers, when they are sued. And the doctrine holds that officials who violate other people's constitutional rights can only be held responsible if there exists a previous court decision with very similar facts that resulted in other officials being held accountable. So basically, we can only hold people accountable if they've been held accountable like that before.
Right.
And I share this to remind you that the system is not broken. It is working exactly the way that they want it to. Because in a world where almost any other professional has to live up to a certain standard and participants can be held accountable, sued, and jailed, society believes that police should be able to enforce public safety by any means necessary. But when public safety isn't safe, no one ever says a word. So my question is, why do the police have all this power? Police are tasked with upholding the law, yet they have no law degree. They are tasked with preventing violence, but they show up after it has already happened. And most people don't bat an eye because we are taught from a young age that the police should be our heroes. And you know what else we are taught? That Black people are less than white people, and that our lives are less important. And the culture of white supremacy runs so deep that when an 11-year-old girl dies, instead of mourning her loss, people are defending the police officer. And people say, after pulling over a car for allegedly speeding, this officer did everything he could to protect and serve in the name of public safety. So you mean to tell me that the best way to ensure public safety was to pepper spray a family? And that the best way to ensure public safety was to have a high-speed chase?
No.
Or that the best way to ensure public safety was to ram the car not once, but 2 times?
No.
Which flipped the car and killed Monica Goods. And I call bullshit.
Bullshit.
Monica Goods should be alive today.
Yes.
And people say that her father shouldn't have driven away. We know how dangerous it can be to be Black in front of a police officer. And that police officer sprayed pepper spray into the car, and how did he know that it was not bullets next? Her father made a decision to keep her safe from the violent man standing at the window, and that is all we can ever do as parents, is to try to keep our children safe. And Monica Goods should be alive today.
Right.
But Black people are not valued the same. We all know that a white family would not have been treated the same. They would not have been pepper sprayed. Our country was built on white supremacy. The police were formed out of slave catching, and public opinion would rather defend a white cop than fight for a little girl who was murdered. And an all-white jury of people who live right in our community decided that this man was not guilty of murder or reckless endangerment.
Shame.
The police used their shame, indeed, and they live right here, right? These are our neighbors that decided that. Police use their power as a weapon and their hands as a weapon, their tasers and guns as weapons. They use their vehicles as a weapon, and they are not punished, and they know that, which is why they do it. Monica Goods should be alive today, and maybe if we make some changes, we won't have another Monica Goods. There's a petition that is going around right here. Is this the petition right here? The petition right here that will make it illegal for high-speed chases when there are kids in the car. Everyone should sign it. There's also a QR code, thank you. And I really encourage everyone to sign it. And we also know that the Master's tools will never dismantle Master's house.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Accountability actually comes from the community. So we are responsible for calling out bad behavior, calling out bad comments, talking to our people about racism, anti-racism, and police violence. We need to make sure that if and when people are called to jury duty, they do not go in believing that a little Black girl was just collateral damage in the pursuit of public safety. Because Monica Goods should be alive today. In 2021, while suspended with pay, Ballner earned over $116,000. And in 2022, when he retired, another $96,000.
Wow.
And then tax dollars were paying for lawyers. And meanwhile, I haven't heard anything from Stephen G. James, who is the superintendent of the New York State Police, about this injustice. And let me tell you, he's Black.
Okay.
We need to be holding people accountable for the decisions that they make, because the New York State Police Chief Superintendent is appointed by the governor. The governor is someone we vote for. Our tax dollars are supporting this violence, and that needs to stop, and we have the power to stop it.